So this video lecture is going to cover up on concept selection approaches among the generated concepts by the team members. We'll see how do we proceed for concept selection process and what are the methods are followed using that approach. So in concept selection process, you'll be evaluating the concepts with respect to customer needs and also the selection criteria and comparing the relative strengths, weaknesses of those concepts and selecting one or more concepts for further investigations and testing and development. There are multiple approaches which have been followed by the designers in selecting the suitable concept. It could be a functional decision or product champion, intuition, multi-voting, pros and cons, prototype and testing, and creating a decision matrices across them and trying to choose based on the ratings each concept is coming across against selection criterion. So the approaches which are followed across industries as a benchmark practices, we could see post-it voting or dot voting or 4 categories method, bingo selection, idea affinity maps, now wow, how diagrams, and 6 thinking hats approach, and lean startup mission, idea validation board, and idea selection criteria. So we'll just come across few of these concept selection practices and we'll try to see how far we'll be able to use them in our concept development process, which we are doing for your J component projects and also other the places where you would like to come across on new product development. The first and foremost process what I would like to explain to you is about 6 thinking hats, where there are 6 colored hats are getting utilized by making every individual to think whenever we are addressing them to have certain colored hat. Accordingly, they are required to look for solutions, look for possibilities, look for the situations accordingly and try to project their views on the topic given to them. In this, if the person is assuming that is in a face of white hat, he needs to analyze on the facts and figures which are available with him, or rules and regulations which are very clearly written, and need to stick on to those particular facts and try to behave as the person who is working out based on the facts available. When it comes to entering into the blue hat phase, where he is a managerial inclined personality who will be looking for identifying certain approaches or methodology to be laid out to implement the process, and what are the rules that we require to put in front to make the process to happen successfully. When you come to green hat, the person who will be looking for alternate solutions, new ideas or creative ideas, if something which we have not tried, or will it be possible to have a other way of attending this problem or attending this solution, the person who will be looking always in a positive way to find out the different alternative solutions. This is about the green hat. Coming to white hat, he always optimistic, he always looks in a positive mindset, he always identifies the advantages of having that concept to attend for this particular problem. mentioning about all strengths and benefits by exploring its value and how it could be useful for that. Coming to the black hat, where he will be working himself as a devil's advocate, where he will look in form of critical analyzing person, where he can see at least few problems which could be envisaged if we are using the concept of whatever is being asked to work upon or study upon. So he could give it as a critical thinking factors of the usage of this concept on a specific application. Coming to the red hat, where he considers the people feelings and feels intuitive and trying to look at both positive and negative and try to see how it could make connectivity with respect to the customers' emotions and empathy. So that way, each individual will be expected to react based on the situation on each concept by making himself to look in the form of wearing white hat, blue hat, green hat, yellow hat, red hat, and black hat. So the way how these different 6 thinking hats will be helpful for the people to analyze the concepts which have been laid out by all the members. Coming to the other type of concept selection process is about looking at the ease of implementation and thinking about the originality of the ideas. So whether it is a feasible or originality, these two are going to be taken into consideration, and there are now what we could be able to do it, and that is considered as a now, where you can go with the normal features and very easy to implement. And if you just a little stretch up across based on the originality of ideas rather than looking at what is available and trying to adapt to that particular situations and again implement to our the problems. If you look at how I could make it a bit unique, how I could make it different, how I could make it to be much better than what I observed from the other products where it is showing its benefits, then that enters into wow. There is a wow factor which could be added up by looking into the other matrix where originality has been increased and feasibility is still in the form of easy implementation. And coming to the third matrix, which is called as how, where there are like a breakthrough features even though after stretch out these things, but implementation may be not possible now, but it may happen in future. With the given technology what we are having currently, it is not implementable, but we can think this may be possible in future. So how means we require to identify how to make out that either a given budget constraints may not be suitable to do it, but the idea is good, but how to implement is a situation problem. So that way, if you are able to categorize ideas or concepts which have been emerged out from the team members, you'll be in a position to put what concepts could be laid out as a now concepts, what concepts could be laid out under the group of wow, and what concepts could be laid out under the group of how. So that also will become like a concept selection process where sometimes the idea looks pretty good, but implementation issues may be there. Then we'll try to put those things into how. The idea looks pretty good and implementation also possible with a little particular effort, then it could be put as a wow. And if for present scenario, yeah, what is the idea has been chosen, it is easy to implement and also is appealing, okay, then we'll say like a now immediately what could be possible to apply. So that is about like how do we use now, wow, and how matrix for selecting the concepts and putting them into a different zones. Then other way of looking at the concept selection process is about idea affinity maps, where ideas which have been generated are going to be put across into a form of a matrix with a proper similarities and the connectivities between one idea to other ideas based on the sub-functions relevance with that particular idea's implementation. Here, for example, shown as the one matrix where looking for uh, coming out of a package holidays to be more attractive to our customers, how might we provide a package holidays to be more attractive to our customers? When you would like to look at in that scenario, the customers might be either families or couples or young singles or retirees. So if you separate customer segmentation, if you do like that, then coming to the packages, what you are planning to look at across providing to them, inclusions, partnerships, discounts, and experiences through four possibilities of ideas which have come forward from your teams. Then you'll try to see what type of the packages is suits for which type of customer segmentation. There for families, providing inclusions means uh, kids seat could be provided as free, and the toys and games are on-site available. No need to carry along with you people. And at the same time, when you go for a partnership relevant thing, means there is certain provisions have been given to take care about babysitting process, services, and also if family is having around 5 to 6 members, then giving certain package relaxations and the benefits. And again, like for experiences, if you see, providing children's equipment. And coming to the couples, where they can eat and drink, there will be a inclusion in their package, and there's a partnership, there's a mobile services and messages and discounted room upgrades if you are in two-bedded thing is required. And again, like if you wanted to go for the next upgraded thing, like some sort of discounts could be provided to you so that you can elevate your stay in a next level. And experiences, honeymoon packages, weekend getaways, and if it is for young couples, activity equipment, freebies on arrival, and extreme sport activities, area guides, bars, clubs, activities, and discounts. Of course, it is not counted for singles, and experiences as seen in movie inspired activities like rope walking or blind games and different types of giant wheel relevant activities, which makes young singles to be more adventurous. And if you go for retirees, concert services, travel program inspired itineraries, bus tours, large group discounts, and extended stay discounts, and themed packages, sightseeing, and so on like that. So depending upon the type of the needs and the inclusions and the partnerships and discounts and also these experiences, which could be connected across the people, and the different types of ideas which are coming out are getting connected through these affinity maps. Coming to the selection process still more, the ideas whatever is been put forth are going to put across as a voting across the team members also in a together to mention which one they feel more appropriate, which one is more attractive to be mentioned by them, either dot voting or post-it voting, where every idea what is written is going to be included in voting process. And similarly, every individual can vote by using either stickers or markers to make a dot or post-it note corresponding to the ideas what they like it. So this is about post-it and voting procedures. And coming to this 4 categories method, where you'll be looking at what are the ideas or what are the concepts have come out, dividing them into 4 categories according to their relative abstractness, rational choice, and the most likely to delight, and the darling and the long shot choice. So when you say most rational, based on your constraints, how it could be applicable, and how it is exactly matches to your requirement, in where you will be keeping this particular option to be accepted by your customers. And second option is about most delightful, where you are providing more than what the customer is expected, and you are able to give a different experience to him by what type of ideas are going to be in this category. And third one is about category called as a darling category. Of course, it is very emotional and very expressive, which in turn will be considered as a another category, whether it is affordable or not, but it could be more and more appreciable thing, more and more liked by the people, maybe putting into a different customer's status, you'll be able to provide this as a darling choice. And the fourth one is about maybe now it's not feasible, but in near future it may be feasible. Keeping that particular ideas are to be as a long you viewing in long-sightedness, viewing in a for long-term relevant requirements, and trying to keep that as a separate basket. So this is the way how the 4 categories method will work out. Coming to this bingo selection, where you could look at the type of the representation of these ideas, either according to the variety of factors, either to be physical or digital or experiential prototype. The way how it could be seen by the people, if you look at like a physical prototype, what other things could be able to be seen in a better representation? If you are going to be a digital prototype, how you are able to make the people to get understanding and again trying to get connected to the product and trying to feel about the concept, how far it is going to be helping them. And if it's going to be experienced prototype, where how directly feel and touch and again trying to get involved in emotionally connecting to that particular prototype, where we could understand about the way how the concept is going to be viable, feasible and desirable, right? Then coming to this selection, concept selection process, it is a structured concept selection method, offers most of the potential benefits. Once we are doing this concept selection in a very systematic approach, definitely the product what is coming out, it becomes as a customer focused product, and also it could be definitely competitive design. There will be a better product process coordination, and it will be having reduced time to product introduction, because when you are doing this type of concept selection approaches in a very systematic way, you will be coming across a lot of hindrances, a lot of obstacles which are coming in across, and you will try to cut down those things not to happen in your production planning. And effective group decision making, which is becoming as a very essential thing for getting note from all the members and again getting a collective voice at the end, and providing the proper documentation in making the decision. So this concept selection is happening in 2 phases. One is about concept screening, other one is concept scoring. This concept screening is taking care about reduction of more number of concepts into reduced number by a proper comparison across these things by using either 4 categories approach or bingo selection or now how or whatever the selection approaches which we have seen are idea affinity approaches, and trying to reduce the number of concepts from n to minimal. So that is the process where we'll be seeing about quick and appropriate valuation. The second phase is called the concept scoring, where you will be assigning certain weightages against each selection criteria, and keeping that weightages along with the selection criteria as becoming as a rational choice to identify or to select the best among the concepts which have been put forth for the selection process. So here the minimal concepts too, only 1 or 2 concepts to identify and choose them and select them as a winners. This concept scoring is going to play a role. So for that, what we require to do is you require to make out a selection matrix, and then you need to rate the concepts, rank the concepts, and combine and improve if you feel that among the concepts what has been listed out, if you are able to get a better combination by adding either 1 plus 2 or 1 plus 3 or 1 plus 4, and trying to make out some sort of combination or a hybrid concepts which could be emerged out, and that could be brought out again into the competition, and then select 1 or more concepts, and finally make your result and process to be modified accordingly in an iterative way. So for making you to get more clarity on how this concept screening could be applied and adopted, there is a one case study which has been explained here with having around like the 4 concepts which are available here, and trying to compare across each one by considering the 4th concept as a base, and against the 4th concept how the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th concepts are able to give relative difference with against each selection criterion. So you are going to keep a cutoff. That cutoff is going to be compared across every concept what you wanted to verify. If you are able to verify that concepts, and if you get like a better positive points on those concepts, then you will be considering that to be taken forward for next level of screening. So in this concept screening, it's taken out like A, B, C, D, E are the 5 selection criterion which are considered to compare across the 6 concepts against the concept what you have taken as a base. Where here this table is giving information about the concept 1, concept 2 and also concept 5 are able to provide similar type of the result, a similar type of solution for satisfying the selection criteria A. So these are all marked with 0, same. And where you are mentioned about minus, that means this third concept and sixth concept and seventh concept are inferior to fourth concept in addressing the selection criteria. Similarly, if you come to selection criteria B, where first concept and fifth concept and seventh concepts are able to address this selection criteria B similar to fourth concept, but sixth concept is doing better than fourth concept. It is superior. And second and third concepts are not superior. They are not even similar to that, and is inferior to fourth concept in addressing the selection criterion B. Like that, for each criterion, you are able to compare the concepts across by taking relatively with respect to one concept which has been your previous products availability. Based on that, you are able to compare against that. And D concept is first concept and sixth concept is able to do better than fourth concept against the selection criterion D. Similarly, against selection criterion E, first concept and second concept are able to address better than fourth concept, but the third, fifth and sixth are able to do similar way, and sixth is inferior to that. So after making out this comparison, if it is inferior, minus, if it is superior, plus, and if it is the same, 0, you are able to tabulate the results by summing up, saying all pluses are added up, all zeros are added up, all minus are added up, and you are able to get the net score. This net score 2 plus 3 into 0 plus 0 into minus 1, that is going to be 2. And here 1 plus 2 into 0 minus 2 into 0, it is going to become minus 1. So similar to that here, minus 3, 0, 0, 0 and minus 1. Based on this net score, you will be able to rank the matrices, rank the concepts. Now you are able to see like the thing which has got highest positive value is ranked as 1 and next numbers are ranked as 2. Because of these 3 concepts have got the same net score, have been named as second rank combinedly, and after that the fifth rank is going to be assigned for minus 1. There are 2 concepts which are stood out on minus 1. Then after that, like minus 3 is coming for seventh concept. So with this initial the process where the total is 7 concepts which have been tried to bring out to the minimal number, where we are able to see in a concept scoring brought down to 4 concepts. Here the 4 concepts are going to be compared against having weightage factors, and also the selection criterion is getting increased, where you are going to check each and every concept very closely by giving privilege to each selection criterion based on the weightage. At the same time, the rating is another factor which is entered here against each concept, how far that concept A is able to address the requirement of selection criterion small a. If you rate them between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you are able to rate that concept against selection criterion small a, the capital A, the first concept what is giving out 3, and B concept is giving 3, and C concept is giving 4th rating, and D concept is giving 4 rating. That means C and D are doing better than A and B for addressing the selection criterion, and the weightage what is given for the criterion A is only 5%. Then coming to selection criterion B, it is given with 15% of weightage, where you are able to see the concept B and concept C are doing better than concept A and concept D. These ratings will be done by the product champion and the people who are having good knowledge on like product development so far, and the team members who will be deciding about which concept they feel better for satisfying which selection criteria. And here the highest weightage which is given for D, where there you are having concept A and concept B are able to perform better compared to concept C and concept D. Okay, and next highest weightage what is given for F, where concept A is not performing well, but B, C, D, all three are performing same manner, similar way. Okay, after taking out this one, we are able to identify the weightage. Weightage is going to be calculated based on the percentage of weight multiplied with the rating, which comes out as the weightage. That weightage is going to be added up against every concept and trying to get the summative value. That's coming here 2.7, 3.45, and 3.3 and 3.1. Based on this particular total score, you'll be able to rank the concept. Previously, we have rated the concept. Now we are ranking the concept. With that, you will be giving a first preference to the concept B compared to next preference is for concept C, and third preference for concept D, and fourth preference concept A. When you wanted to proceed further, which is a winner concept among all these four concepts, could be taken as B concept. That could be taken further by you to provide the next level of development process. Okay, with this, I'll stop about the concept scoring, concept screening, and concept selection process, and then would like to summarize about what are the approaches that we have used in concept selection process. After generating the concepts, we are following again the approaches called the concept selection approaches, where we come across idea affinity diagrams, we come across bingo selection, we come across 4 categories method, and also we have come across now how approaches and how these things will play a role in selecting concepts across their requirements and satisfying the selection criterion. And also we have seen one case study where there are 5 selection criterions which are taken initially to do the concept screening against more number of concepts. Out of that, there are few concepts which have been taken further, as because of there is a tie arised between the 3 concepts. So totally 4 concepts have been taken further. By attaching the additional weightage factors and ratings, multiplying together, we have got weightages, and that weightages have been summarized and able to find out the rank and able to give a ranking to concept what you would like to follow up.